Now, obviously, overhanging the race result, we do have the race start procedure. Jawad, because of a Lance Stroll beach on the formation lap, we ended up with an abandoned race start. Many drivers under investigation for an infringement. Norris, Russell, Lawson, and Yuki Tsunoda, they're all alleged to have breached the rules. What happened, and what do you think?
What do I think? It's so I'm as confused as everyone was when watching what happened. Max Verstappen and his engineer knew what was going on because apparently when there is a orange light for an aborted start, you're supposed to sit there on the grid, and then it's 10 minutes before there'll be an actual restart. Team mechanics are allowed back onto the grid and whatnot, but this did not happen because Polstead and Norris decided to lead everyone around for another formation lap. So apparently there is a wording in the regulations that, when it comes to an aborted start, or abandoned start, I think there's a difference between the two. I still don't understand it myself. So that shows you the complexity in the regulations. Even the stewards probably don't know either, which is why we're still waiting for a investigational decision to be made on it at the end. So yeah, one apparently means that you go around for another formation lap immediately. The other one means you just sit there and wait until the 10 minutes is up. Mechanics come out and then they do another formation lap. So, I feel like this is unprecedented. We haven't seen this sort of thing before, I believe. So it's hard to say what kind of punishment can be dealt for this, whether it'll just be some kind of procedural punishment, a fine, or maybe some, yeah, fine perhaps, or will there be something more serious in terms of, time penalties or disqualification? I think more concerningly would be the tire pressure breaches, if there are any, with the Mercedes guys and with Sergio Perez as well. That would be a disqualification in my eyes. But this, what has happened with the start line infringement, it's not like what happened last week with Perez, where he was outside his grid box and that was declared a false start and, gaining an advantage as such. I don't think there was any advantage gained by what we saw Norris, both the RBs and Russell do. So perhaps it'll just be a situation where they're fine. But I could be wrong. I'm not a steward. I don't work for the FIA.
I mean, after this race weekend, I'm not too sure anyone would really want to, despite the fact that they're talking now about, introducing permanent paid stewards across the entire season.